What part of the potato do we eat, the root or the stem? You'll find out as one of these three contestants wins the chance to drive home in this brand new Pontiac Firebird formula in just a split second. And now, here's the star of our show, Monty Hall.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to our show. We like to start off the program every day with a little teaser question to see how well you play that one at home. Do we eat the root or the stem of a potato? Now, botanists tell us that the part we eat is the stem. Now, I didn't know that. Not only that, did you know that a yam and a sweet potato are not the same thing? Tune in tomorrow, we'll tell you more about potatoes. I'll tell you the difference between French fried and mashed and so on. Did you know all these things I just said?
Not a word.
You didn't know any of that. Now you know, and now we want to know who you are. So, Sandy Hoyt, let's meet our three new players.
Monty, first we have a lady who was once a finalist in an unusual Atlantic City beauty contest. And she's the mother of twins, Diane Mason. Next, a good Samaritan who has made a hobby of donating blood for his fellow man and woman, Bob Shiley. And on your right, a lady who likes the high life, as in gliding and ballooning, and she's also the mother of twins. She is Susan Lawson.
What is this? Did we have a special call today for mothers of twins? That's very unusual to have two. Diane and Susan, both mother of twins. Bob, any twins in your family?
No, just married 8 months.
Do you have any?
Nearly long enough.
A month to go.
I think, is that what they call a non sequitur? I mean, no, but I can tell you this, that you're surrounded by double trouble on both sides, in stereo today, so good luck to you. We're going to find out more about Diane, Bob, and Susan after we finish our first round, but right now let me tell you how we play our game. As you know, every question comes with 3 answers. You're only required to come up with 1 answer each. And when you do, then you get $10 in this first round. If only 2 of you come up with an answer, it's worth $25. If only 1 person answers that question, it's worth $50. All right? You buzz in as soon as you see the full question on the screen, but not till then. If you buzz in too soon, you're penalized, and a little cut-off switch, and you have to go last. If you're ready, here we go. This should be an easy one for the mothers of twins. It's on nursery rhymes. A number of nursery rhyme characters did some traveling, so I want you to tell me where these nursery rhyme characters were off to. Look at the screen. Where do you ride the cock horse? And the pussycat, where has the pussycat been? The Simple Simon met a pieman where? Diane, you're first.
The pussycat had been to London to see the Queen.
That's right, Bob.
Ride a cock horse to England.
You may get wet. Susan.
Ride a cock horse to Banbury Cross.
Right, and Simple Simon met a pieman going to the fair. Oh, Bob, would you have some children?
Would you like to?
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Well, that was the funnier line. I said have some children, and Diane and Susan said one of ours. All right, Diane and Susan, you start off by getting $25 each. These are 3 familiar abbreviations used in conjunction with appliances around the house. Pick one, tell me what the initials stand for. AC, DC, and BTU. Bob.
AC, alternating current.
Correct. Diane.
That was the one I knew. Designated current.
No. Susan?
British thermal units.
Good for you. And the other one was DC, was direct current, Diane. Direct current. Bob and Susan, $25 each. A cooper is someone who works with barrels, and a glazier works with glass. Here are 3 other craftsmen. Pick one and tell me what product they deal with. Look at the screen. A tanner, a tinker, a miller. And Susan, you're in first.
Tanner works with leather.
Good. Bob?
Tinker works with silver.
No. Diane?
Tinker works with metals.
What kind in particular? Because we have to have one type of an answer, and that was with pots and pans. Oh. Pots and pans. The miller works with flour or grain. And so we have only one answer. Susan gets the whole $50. Africa becomes more important day by day, and we should know where in Africa various countries are located. So here are 3 major African coastal nations. Pick one, tell me if it's on the north, the east, or the west coast of Africa. Look at the screen. Tunisia, Senegal, and Tanzania. Bob?
Tanzania on the east.
That is correct. Diane?
Tunisia on the north.
That's right. Susan?
Senegal on the west.
All 3 are right. All 3 get $10. I'll show you the names of some of the bones in our body. You tell me what article of clothing you'd wear to cover them up. Look at the screen. There's the parietal bone, the carpal bones, and the metatarsal bones. And Bob?
The metatarsal bones are in the chest.
I'm sorry. That's a funny place to find them. Diane.
The metatarsal bones are in the arms. Wear a shirt.
No, dear. Susan, here's a chance for you to pick up 50.
I put them on my feet, my
You put them on your
metatarsal.
feet, sure. The metatarsal, the bones of the foot. The carpal bones are the bones in the wrist, and the parietal bone is in your hat. And the parietal bone connected to the neck bone, and that's the way it goes. And the only person who gets any money, I believe, was Susan, picked up $50. She has a lead, a big lead. A bovine is a cow, and an ursine is a bear. What animals are we talking about in this list? Look at the screen. Ovine, porcine, and canine. Susan.
Porcine is pig.
Correct. Bob.
Canine is a dog.
Right, and Diane?
Ovine are birds.
No, ovine is sheep. And so Bob and Susan pick up $25 each. We go to television and the westerns. A bunch of star hombres named James were TV western heroes. Here are the roles played by 3 actors whose first name is James. Give me their last name. Who was Matt Dillon, Brett Maverick, and the Virginian? All start with James. Susan?
Matt Dillon is James Arness.
That's good. Bob?
The Virginian James Drury.
That's right. Diane?
Brett Maverick, James Garner.
Oh, you knew your Jameses, and so you each get $10 on that one. I'll give you the names of 3 types of wearing apparel, but what's special about them is that each one names at least 2 different types of wearing apparel. You name any of the items these words describe. Look at the screen. There's a Balmoral or Balmoral, there's jodhpurs, and there's gaiters. Describe types of clothing. Bob?
Jodhpurs are boots.
Boots or riding breeches, I accept. Diane?
Balmoral is a hat.
That's right, a Scotch hat, shoes, underwear. Susan? Gaiters?
You put them on your feet and lower
That's right.
legs.
That's right. Shoes or leg coverings, spats, many, many definitions, $10 for each of you. I want you to name the 3 actresses who won the Best Actress Oscar when they played the title roles in these 3 movies. Look at the screen. Jezebel, Johnny Belinda, and Anastasia. Bob.
Anastasia Ingrid Bergman.
That's right. Susan.
Jezebel Betty Davis.
Good. Diane. Johnny Belinda.
No idea.
Her most famous role, Jane Wyman. And Bob and Susan get $25 each. We've come to the end of round number 1. And the score. Susan has the lead, Bob is second, Diane is third, but we double the stakes in the next round. You could come back. Take a look at this. Let's play.
This is too hip for you. I'll slow it down.
Let's play.
The stories of the men and women in the military who have sacrificed so much for us are fading from the headlines. Many of these brave heroes came home with injuries that changed their lives forever. But for some service members, the greatest casualty is being forgotten.
As a father, I'm eternally grateful to Wounded Warrior Project. They've been with us throughout our journey. It was a tough, tough road.
With a gift of just $19 a month, you'll help provide free, life-changing programs and services to injured veterans and family members.
One of the biggest concerns that my husband and I had was what was going to happen to our son when we were no longer here. Wounded Warrior Project is going to be there for the long haul. It provides such peace of mind to know that Alan's not in this alone.
To join the Advanced Guard monthly giving program, call or go online with your gift of just $19 a month, and we'll send you this Wounded Warrior Project blanket.
You've helped me, and it's very much appreciated. I'm just one of many. Please don't stop giving. That kid is an amazing young man.
I wish I could write a thank you letter to every American that has supported Wounded Warrior Project and the work that they do. They're changing lives.
Now is the time for healing and recovery. But many of these wounded service members can't do it alone. They need your help, and they need Wounded Warrior Project. Call or go online at honorwarriors.org and support our wounded warriors today.
With the money I've made on Poshmark, I've been able to pay for all our family's vacations.
I could pay for my wedding just on what I've made from Poshmark.
I've made over $10,000 and I was able to buy my new car.
Download the free Poshmark app now.
This is Chime, a mobile bank account and debit card with no hidden fees, no overdraft or monthly maintenance fees. And I can even get my paycheck up to 2 days early with direct deposit.
Start banking with Chime today at Chime.com.
Well, this is the part I call getting to know you. We like to meet our contestants, find out something about them. And the first mother of twins is Diane, introduced as having won a special Atlantic City beauty contest.
Oh, I didn't win, but I was one of the finalists. They flew me down to Atlantic City, and it was for women size 16 and over. And it was called the BBW Pageant Queen, which stands for Big Beautiful Woman. And it was great. It was a lot of fun. We had a whole week in Atlantic City, and it was a lot of work. We had to do a lot of choreography and things, but I was on Good Morning America. I had a wonderful time.
Good. And big is beautiful.
It certainly is.
I go along with that. Well, you look beautiful to me, Diane. Bob, I'm very happy to hear that you're the kind of person who's always donating blood. Is there any left for yourself? That's what I want to know.
A lot. I get out 4 times a year.
4 times a year, and without any damage to yourself. It's a good message for the people who are watching, that you can give blood. If you've got good, healthy blood, donate it. And it doesn't affect you. It comes right back, regenerates itself.
Within 24 hours, you have the plasma back, and they make sure that you don't give too often. And it's one of the best ways to feel good about yourself and be a good Samaritan in half an hour.
You bet your life, and you have bet your life for other people's lives. Thank you, Bob. Susan, the other mother of twins, when you were doing the gliding and ballooning, was this before the children came, or do you still do it?
We don't have the money.
Now that the show here, we don't have the money.
No, it was before. I haven't been gliding. I've been in a commercial aircraft. We went ballooning. I was in a small aircraft when I was in university. And I want to go gliding, and just to see all the different ways that you can go through the air. And the gliding appeals to me because it's so quiet. When I was a little girl, we were beside a field, and there were always gliders, 7 or 8 or 9 of them up in the air, and I thought, gee, that would be neat to try.
I also have had the dream of going gliding. I've never done it myself. And ballooning.
We'll go together.
Okay. Do we have to take the twins?
Never.
Okay. Round 2, we double the stakes. Now, if all 3 are right, you get $20 each. If 2 of you are right, you get $50. If only 1 is right, $100. And a chance now for Diane to start gaining on Bob and Susan. Ever since the apostles went out to preach, the world has experienced the teaching of many Christian evangelists. Here are statements that describe 3 of the most prominent preachers in America today. Name them. Look at the screen. The one who has the Crystal Cathedral, world famous for stadium-type crusades, and, of course, the gentleman who runs the 700 Club. Bob.
Presidential aspirant is Pat Robertson.
That is correct. Diane.
World famous for stadium-type crusades, Billy Graham.
That's right. And Susan, who is the preacher at the Crystal Cathedral?
Oral Roberts?
No, it was Dr. Robert Schuller, very famous for the Crystal Cathedral in Los Angeles, California. So we have Diane and Bob getting $50 each, and that's more like it, says Diane. Ice cream stores are opening all over the country and getting quite fancy by using foreign words for our simple ice cream or ices. So here are 3 foreign words for ice cream or an ice. Pick one and name the language. There's gelato and glacé and sorbet. And Diane?
Gelato is Italian.
Correct. Bob?
Glacé is French.
Right. And Susan?
Sorbet is French.
That's right. Both of them are French. Good for you. You weren't tricked by that one. And we have $20 for you. When we look for outstanding sportsmen in different fields of sports, we can name A.J. Foyt for auto racing, Muhammad Ali in boxing. Here are 3 other famous sportsmen. Name the sport in which they excel. Take a look at the screen. Larry Bird, Willie Shoemaker, and Walter Payton. Bob.
Larry Bird, basketball.
That's right. Diane.
Willie Shoemaker is a jockey.
That's right. Horse racing is the game. And Susan. Walter Payton.
Football.
Yes, that's right. One of the greatest of all time. Diane, Bob, and Susan, $20 each. Buddy Holly and his backup group, the Crickets, hit the music charts in the 50s. I'll give you the names of headliners of 3 other groups. Pick one and tell me the name of their backup group. Look at the screen. Ruby Ann, Gary Lewis, and Freddie Ann. How good are you, Bob?
Gary Lewis and the Playboys.
That's right. Susan?
Freddie and the Dreamers.
Diane? Ruby and the Romantics. She knew it just after the buzzer. Bob and Susan get $50 each. Let's take a look at the score. Susan is in the lead with 320. Bob at 245, Diane at 145. Car manufacturers love to name car models after animals. I'll give you 3 animal models. Pick one and name the car make that goes with the model. Look at the screen. Who makes the Pinto? Who makes the Cougar? Who makes the Colt? Diane.
Ford Pinto.
Ford Pinto, right. Bob.
Mercury Cougar.
Right. Susan.
Dodge Colt.
Oh, you guys are good. All right. $20 each. The Metropolitan Art Museum in New York has the largest art collection in the USA, but I'm going to name 3 other well-known museums. Pick one and name the city it's in. Look at the screen. The Guggenheim, the Baseball Hall of Fame, and the Smithsonian. Diane.
Smithsonian Institute's in Washington, D.C.
Right. Bob.
The Guggenheim is in New York.
That's right. And where is the Baseball Hall of Fame, Susan?
Canton, Ohio.
Close. No, I think that's the Football Hall of Fame. This is Cooperstown, New York. And so Diane and Bob get $50 each. Let's take a look at that score. Susan's lead is narrowing, and Bob is gaining. English is a wonderful language. We often have 2 or more words that describe the same thing, such as the pairs of words I'm going to show you. Pick a pair, tell me what they define. Look at the screen. A jacket in English school, coffee and a type of leather, and a flightless bird and a fruit. Bob.
The last is a kiwi.
That's correct. Diane. Sorry, Diane. Susan, can you give me one?
No.
Well, wait till I tell you. A jacket and an English school is Eton. An Eton jacket and Eton school. And coffee and a type of leather, mocha. And so, Bob, you get $100, and that puts you in the lead. Many animals are found in the wild on only one continent, even in one country. Here are 3 of those animals who are native to one country. Pick one and name its country of origin. Look at the screen. The koala, the prairie dog, and the panda. What country, Bob?
Panda, China.
Correct. Diane.
Koala, Australia.
Yes, Susan? Prairie dog?
North America, Canada specifically.
No, United States specifically. I'm sorry, Susan. We didn't want those dogs to move, but they did. And so Diane and Bob get $50 apiece. Let's go to the next question. 3 different stars with the first name of Paul won an Academy Award Oscar for their brilliant performances in these 3 films. So pick a picture and name the Paul. Look at the screen. Louis Pasteur, The Watch on the Rhine, and A Man for All Seasons. 3 Pauls. Bob?
A Man for All Seasons, Paul Scofield.
Good. Susan? Doesn't know the Pauls? Diane? No answer?
Paul Newman for Watch on the Rhine.
No, Watch on the Rhine was Paul Lucas, and The Story of Louis Pasteur is a classic by Paul Muni. And so Bob picks up another $100. Now pulling away. A surveyor uses a tachymeter to quickly determine distance, bearings, and elevations. Other specialists use instruments like these to help them in their work. What do these devices measure? Look at the screen. Anemometer, the micrometer caliper, and the galvanometer. Bob.
Micrometer caliper is length or distance. It's measuring how small or large something is.
Micrometer, caliper? No, I'm sorry, that is not what I have for an answer here in front of me. Susan?
A galvanometer would be electricity.
That's right. And an anemometer?
An anemometer is
or you could
blood
give me a
pressure.
micrometer, either one.
I would say micrometer caliper is thickness.
That's right. Thickness is what it does. You're quite right. And anemometers, wind speeds, and pressure. Diane and Susan get $50 each. And at the end of the second round, Bob has the lead. Susan is second, Diane third. It'll be very important when we get into the countdown round.
Monty's starting his stopwatch and asking tough questions on Split Second next. Then, Dr. Reason A. Goodman patrols the passwords on Password Plus.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we believe in education built for all people.
SNHU was the best experience of my life.
Without SNHU, I wouldn't be the leader I am today.
I graduated high school 19 years ago. I still finished.
In the military, you feel that sense of accomplishment. That's what SNHU is.
You will march from this arena and say to the world, I did it.
You did it. I love you.
I love you too.
Something this good just has to be shared. Finally, this is what you've been looking for. I'm talking about Quest. It's the best place to meet real people and make instant connections. And it's so fun to relax and just be myself. And the best part? It's free to try. Just pick up your phone and call. You should call Quest now.
Call 1-888-717-1717 now.
For veterans recovering from the wounds of war,
supporting one another is a lifesaver.
I served in the United States Army in Vietnam, and that's when I stepped on a landmine that resulted in the traumatic amputation of both of my legs and my left arm above the elbow. I was alive, but I didn't know what the rest of my life had in store for me. Multiple deployments have caused a huge problem with those that served in Iraq and Afghanistan, and it's difficult for them to come back and adjust to civilian life.
There were moments of frustration. You can't do this anymore, you can't go here anymore. I absolutely felt like I lost my purpose.
I was looking at a long period where I wasn't going to be able to do anything for myself. I just didn't want to be here.
Many veterans feel abandoned or alone till DAV steps into their life.
For 100 years, DAV, Disabled American Veterans, has been supporting veterans and their families in their time of need by helping them receive the care and benefits they've earned. But your help is vital to keeping this promise alive.
The biggest struggle is spending the rest of your life in a wheelchair. DAV showed me it was okay to be a disabled veteran.
The Disabled American Veterans made me feel useful again.
DAV came in when I was still flat on my back and got me through that rough state that I was in.
When you call or go online with your pledge of just $19 a month, we'll send you this DAV blanket as a way you can share your support.
If I can reach out and share with other veterans what I've been through, that's a grand opportunity. And DAV can really make a difference in the lives of many of these veterans.
Please call or go online to helpdav.org and donate now. They've given their all for us. Please open your heart and give what you can to them. There are so many more disabled veterans who still need your support. Please call now or give at helpdav.org. Thank you, and God bless you.
Well, players, this is the countdown round, and this is the round that determines who goes for that beautiful car that Sherilyn is standing beside right now, and someone could win that on today's program. Now, in the countdown round, we have the same kind of questioning, but this time when you buzz in, you can answer 1, 2, or all 3 parts of the question. And you count down 1 every time you have a right answer. The first to 0 will be the winner. The question is, where do you start from to count down to 0? That's why we call it the countdown and why it's a handicap race. The person who won the most money in the first 2 rounds is Bob. He only has to answer 4 questions to win. Susan is second. She'll have to answer 5 questions to win. Diane would have to answer 6 before the others to win. And you can do it because you could get a chance to answer all 3 at one shot. So here we go with a chance for that card. First question. England has had its share of Nobel Prize winners in literature. Here are works by 3 of those winners. Name the Nobel Prize winning author. Look at the screen. Lord of the Flies, The Jungle Book, and Major Barbara, and Diane is in first.
Jungle Book is Rudyard Kipling.
Correct. You may continue.
Major Barbara is George Bernard Shaw.
That's right. Continue.
Lord of the Flies is...
She had a tip of her tongue. Bob, do you know?
No.
Susan, do you know?
George Orwell.
No. William Golding. Take a look at the score. Diane needs 4, Bob needs 4, Susan needs 5. Love stories have been the rage ever since the days of mythology. So let's go back in time and I'll give you the name of the man in the case. You name his famous lady love. Look at the screen. Leander, Paris, and Cupid. Name the lady loves. Bob.
Leander and...
All right. Susan?
Cupid and Psyche.
That's correct. Continue.
Leander and Meander.
No. Leander and Meander. Not bad. Diane?
Paris and Helen.
Paris and Helen is right. Can you give me the other one? Leander and... The answer to that is...
No idea. Sorry.
Hero. Leander and Hero. So take a look at that score. Diane needs 3, Bob needs 4, Susan needs 4. It's a close match. The America's Cup yacht races in 1986 and 87 received a tremendous amount of media coverage. So answer these questions about this international event. Look at the screen. What's the city acting as the host port in the host country and the ocean which the yachts are racing? Bob.
The host country is Australia.
Yes, continue.
The Pacific Ocean.
That's not right. Susan.
Melbourne is acting as the host
No,
port.
it is not. Diane?
Sydney is acting as
No,
the
it's
host
Fremantle is the host. And the ocean which these yachts raced, the Indian Ocean. Take a look at this. It's 3, 3, and 4. History has recorded the names of groups that once controlled what are now modern countries. I'll name 3 of these groups. You tell me what modern country they're associated with. Look at the screen. The Etruscans, the Franks, and the Mycenaeans. And Bob.
The Franks are French.
Correct.
Perhaps.
Continue.
The Etruscans are Roman.
Or
in Italy.
That's right. Continue.
And the Mycenaeans in Greece.
That is right. All 3 are right, and you have just won yourself a championship. Got the tough questions, and you came from behind to win that one. Well, Bob, very good. You certainly knew your ancient peoples. And Diane and Susan, two delightful contestants with mothers of twins. We thank you. Diane is going home with $315. And Susan is going to take $390 and up for some grinding lessons. And Bob, you go over and meet Sherilyn right now because we want to give you that car if we can.
Could someone be stealing your identity or hacking into your phone or laptop? It can actually happen from across the room or from thousands of miles away. Or a company you trust with your personal information could be breached. Your information is in more places than ever. You need more protection than ever. That's why Norton and LifeLock are now part of one company, providing an all-in-one membership for your cyber safety. New Norton 360 with LifeLock gives you identity theft protection, device security, a VPN for online privacy, and more. Cyber criminals keep looking for new ways to steal your personal information. You might not even know it until it's too late.
Someone filed my taxes under my name. $6,000 was sent to some anonymous person, some anonymous bank account.
They got into my bank account and my cell phone. What else do they have?
With threats all around, you need 360-degree protection. New Norton 360 with LifeLock gives you all-in-one protection against today's new threats.
I've got two industry leaders coming together to help protect my identity and my devices.
Why not have that added layer of protection so that you can sleep well at night?
Join now and use promo code MyPromo to save 25% off your first year. All Norton 360 with LifeLock memberships include LifeLock Identity Theft Protection, backed by our $1 million protection package, and U.S.-based restoration specialists who will work to fix problems. Award-winning Norton device security for multiple devices. A VPN for online privacy, securing your connections whether you're on public Wi-Fi or at home, and more.
You never know where cyber threats are lurking these days. Don't wait to become a victim. Here's how to join.
New Norton 360 with LifeLock. Call 1-800-501-9540 or visit lifelock.com/mypromo. Use promo code MyPromo to save 25% off your first year and get a free shredder with annual membership. Call now.
Whoa! Good choice.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-500-1302 or go to Mesobook.com.
Bob, there's the new car that you're going for. Sandy Hoyt will describe it.
Monty, that's the sporty Pontiac Firebird Formula. It's equipped with all of the Formula standard features like the fuel-injected V8 engine, cruise control, an AM/FM stereo cassette player, plus automatic transmission and air conditioning.
All right, Bob, here's how you can win the car. Behind us, we have 5 screens that say split second. Behind 3 of them, the word car appears. You have 3 choices. Pick 3 cars. You've got it. If you pick one of the other ones, it's going to be a vacation. And where does that vacation take Bob to if he wins it?
We'll fly you and a companion to sunny Nassau in the Bahamas, playground of the Western world. You'll stay at a first-class hotel and enjoy fine dining, dancing, and all the water sports this vacation destination is famous for.
Well, before we get to that, let's see if we can get to the car. So, Bob, call out 3 screens, and let's hope the car's behind them.
4, 2, and 3.
4, 2, and 3. Would we show us number 4? The first one that he chose, please. Turn around number 4. Screen number 4 turns around, and there we have a car. Your next choice was number 2. He wants to see number 2 next, so turn around number 2, and it says vacation. Let's turn around all the screens and see what they said. We'll turn them all around. The car was behind 1, 4, and 5 today, and you win the vacation. And because you're a first-time winner, we throw in $1,000 for expenses. Do you want the $1,000 and the vacation, or do you want to come back tomorrow and try and win the car?
I'll come back tomorrow and try to win the car.
Good. We'll see Bob next time round on Split Second. We hope you see you as well. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you for watching.
is a Stephen Haydas Monty Hall production.